Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back, and it is off the plank. Yes, sir, man. Another Tuesday, another lovely Tuesday. So go ahead and get your drinks, get your snacks, get all that, because we're gonna have a fun little time tonight, man. Fun time tonight. Fun time. Fun time. It is an open panel. You know what I'm saying? Discussion tonight. Unfortunately, I guess fell through, but it's all good. We still got plenty of other guests coming up in the future. Um, it's gonna be a real funny episode. Also, feel free to leave us anything you wanted to discuss in the comments because it's gonna be a good one. Like I said, we're gonna discuss it. We're gonna give a damn. We're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give you our honest opinions and how we feel about shit. And we're not gonna sugarcoat it for nobody because that's just what we do. We just keep it straightforward, raw, pause, and unedited. It's just us. Just give y'all the real, man. So that's why y'all love to come back to this show. So anyway, before we get too far into it, man, I just want to tell y'all if y'all didn't go frolic today or any other day, what the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all need to get out there and frolic. I'm trying to tell y'all, Keys them honestly shit. Yeah, Keys them started a motion with this frolicking shit. Shout out to the Whiskey Bomb Network. And now it's just like it's just a it's just something we just can't get out of, bro. It's funny as shit. I'm not even gonna lie. If you didn't see my video today, that means you are not a member. I don't know why y'all didn't join this channel yet to see these funny ass moments because you're not gonna see this shit for free. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It is what it is. But without further ado, man, I gotta bring up my family. Uh, you know, because this show wouldn't be what it is without them. They make this show what it is. It's not even me. I just give them the platform and I just let them. I just send them. They're like badass kids. I just send them out to your house and just let them tear shit up, and then I just take them back when they done. You know how it is in those certain households. But so let's start with the first menace of the fucking group. She's been on a new rampage, a new rage. She said, "Fuck the snakes." She's not into eight-legged freaks, arachnids, what you call it. Got the tarantula. She's starting to get the tarantula game on lock. Got some new shit that she just told us about. Yeah, I can't sleep on her, man. That's why she's a menace to the society. It ain't even hurt society no more. It's about to be a menace to society, straight up, like the movie. Welcome to the stage, Banner. What else, sis? You are a menace. You are. You are. You're a menace. It's okay.
I've been slacking though. I haven't been doing my job in the comments.
Yeah. They kind of miss you, man. You thought to bring them out when you pop up, so we appreciate you coming in today. All right. Then we gotta bring her bestie Foresties out. You know what I'm saying? He's a shit, one of the real menaces of the fucking group for real. He does not give two fucks. If y'all only knew, he really doesn't give two fucks about none of this shit. But he's out here having a good time and what they say, rocking out with your cock out. Pause. Welcome to the stage, bro. What up, B?
I mean, you ain't lying. I
Hey,
don't.
man, you gotta rock out with your cock out.
You know what I mean? You ain't lying, bro.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm already on that. What am I drinking?
I mean, if the private chat ever gets leaked, you just know I'm gonna be one of the hated motherfuckers in this place.
Oh man, they just don't understand. They just don't understand. And then last but not least, we gotta bring this man out because shit, we probably wouldn't have a lot of shit to talk about if he didn't answer the million and one questions. He keep the conversation going for real. He definitely gets you thinking too. Can you be like, what the fuck? But hey, it gets the conversation going. It gets you thinking. Hey man, I love him for it, man. He definitely keep your mind thinking. So let's welcome to the stage, Mr. PNPB Brandon. What it do, B?
What it do, gang? What it do?
What up?
I forgot you had that. I forgot you had that. What you call it back there in your backdrop? The banner.
Oh shit!
Yeah, banner. Yeah, I forgot all about it. That's tough. Oh man. So
it's alright.
How y'all feeling? How y'all mental, man? I ain't asked y'all that in a long time.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. That was damn. You took a deep ass breath. We might need a woosah together as a group.
Yeah, you already know how I'm. You already know how I'm feeling.
Yeah. Damn.
I'm about to like one rail already go off the tracks right now.
It's all good.
Everything good, man. Everything
Sometimes,
good.
man, sometimes life just tests your mental. It's how you handle it is how you come out on top, I guess, right?
Yeah, facts.
It's a testament to everything you've been through, man. You should be able to come out on top.
We're good, man.
You might have to.
We're good.
As long as you go frolic. It'll make you feel better about life. I promise.
Bro, I already told you how I felt about that in the chat.
Hey, support. You gotta support. If y'all are not frolic,
I told you when a white guy does it, it's just like Chad in the park. It don't mean the same, bro.
It's like Chad. That's Chad. He does that every week. You know him. He's just happy to be here. Oh man,
Chad.
It's just Chad. Oh, man, I appreciate y'all coming in for another week, man. Giving these people some time and having discussions like we always do, and just letting the people get an inside scoop of what we talk about and how we go about thinking. But before we get too deep, let's pay some bills real quick. Knock this out the way. Most people they either come in after the commercials or they step away for a second when we show the commercial. But don't skip these goddamn commercials because I took my time to do them. So we'll be back. Shout out to Grey Rider Reptiles, one of the leading share testing brands in this hobby, as well as breeders of the ball python community. They have numerous tests ranging from the yellow belly morph to morphs like Sunset and are growing every day. If you're wanting to find out the genetics of your ball python, just send it in to Grey Rider Reptiles and they'll take care of it. Their website is www.sharetesting.com. Let them know that I sent you. Hey man, shout out to the unofficial sponsor of the channel, K Joseph. Rising B-list celebrity in this hobby, KG got that all-around great knowledge, and he's also a great guy. If y'all aren't in the Patreon, it's a problem. And as always, it ain't a project unless you put a bomb in it. Oh yeah, and make sure you send the link. Shout out to BNS Reptilia, distributor of coconut substrate The Chipper and their premium coconut substrate Cocoa to Go. BNS prides themselves on immaculate customer service and always putting their customers first. You can reach BNS Reptilia on Instagram for your substrate needs. Tell them that I referred you. And once again, thank you for being a sponsor, BNS. We appreciate you.
What? If you playing a game, what is that?
I was feeling real festive.
You know what I'm talking about? I'm a slave for you.
I'm a slave for you. Shout out to PMF Exotics. Y'all should definitely go follow him if y'all not following him already.
I was talking to him earlier today on TikTok.
Yeah, Mr. Retic himself.
Oh, he's Mr. Retic now? He done went crazy with the retics?
Hey, bro, that snake's looking good.
It is.
Oh, he got it back. He got it back looking good now?
Right?
Yeah.
Check him out on TikTok. I ain't been on TikTok in a minute. But
yes, sir.
Before we get too deep, let's say hey to the fam that's popping in tonight in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna try saying by name this time. Let's see.
What's good, Fred?
Fred, what's up, Fred?
What up, Fred? Look, that was easy, huh? Oh God, it's a wild Shauna, a wild Shauna.
Exciting. Hey, what's up?
Making it easy for him.
Too easy.
John, what's up, John?
There it is. What it do? John can't spell, y'all. John spelled two. Hold on, go back to how John spelled Tuesday. John was typing that in fast as shit. He wanted
Tuesday, yeah. Tuesday.
Yes, I should just be like, what's up? 3 B's and a D. That's crazy.
Oh shit. 3 balls and a dick.
Mission.
Pause.
I don't know.
It's
not. It's not.
That's another John. That's another John. What up?
What up, John? I gotta figure this thing out, man.
You know what?
What's up, D? What up, D?
What up? What up, DJ?
D.
Funny.
See, we're on first name basis.
What's up, Market?
Mala Exotics. I'm still waiting on my hat. What up?
Thanks for tapping in. What up, James?
What's up, James? Man, James.
No, James. You should know James. This is Chris.
Chris.
That's what's up. What's up, Chris?
Y'all funny as hell, bro.
Fucking done with you, bro.
I'm getting it. I'm on the road.
Nikki, what it do? Appreciate you for tapping in. Nikki, I might have to send them my own clip for the lowdown.
Man, I got tears in my eyes already.
Y'all funny as hell.
Nikki.
Josh.
Josh, what it do?
Josh. I know Josh.
What up, Meg?
Josh.
Lakers.
What's up?
What up?
Oh, man,
I don't know that by first name.
I cannot with Brandon.
You're gonna have to DM Brandon your first name.
Facts.
Lakers, what it do, my man?
Can't type on the top yet.
As always, thanks for stopping by, mofo.
Appreciate y'all, man.
That's really good.
What up? What up?
Yeah,
another John. There's another John. Look at that.
Yo,
a couple John.
I don't know where the hell we found Brandon at, but Brandon, boy, you funny as shit.
Hey, oh, we got one more in the house tonight. KG, what it do, K Jizzle?
Holy shit! Look, hey, look, it's like the dad that went and got milk. He finally popped back up. KG ain't gonna tap in. I was talking about send the link. He ain't gonna tap in.
Man, KG got tap. Hey, you know what? We need to definitely AKG. We need to get you and Levance back on for an update.
Oh yeah, for an update. Yeah. For a recap of the infamous episode. What episode is that? 18? Season 1, episode 14. 14. Yeah. KG, check your IG, bro. I'm about to drop you the link right now so you can come talk shit to Banner like you always do.
You know that's what he wants to do.
DJ, shut up. Banner got something to say.
That should be so crazy, bro. That should be so. I'm like, damn, KG, my bad, bro.
Book it, but we don't know your schedule.
Yeah, he be busy, man.
You golf too much.
Can't be out there playing golf.
Shoot,
Getting close to that retired life.
On that episode, wasn't he at his cousin's event? I think his cousin had an event or something like that.
One of them, yeah, he was. I appreciate that too. He definitely tapped in and then he went. Check your IG, KG. The link has been dropped. Oh man.
So what's up? What's everybody's hatchling season looking like so far?
Non-existent. Non-existent. Bro,
my one girl looks very uncomfortable, but I don't know if it's like, I don't know. Like, is that eggs or is
she rolling over? Is she showing her belly and such?
Kind of.
Yeah.
But like, and she's been like back and forth going between the cool and the warm side, so it's not like she's.
My man keep talking about some link. We can't, bro.
Does
I don't even know who that is, bro.
Is she more swollen at the back end and the front end now?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah. When they're ready to drop eggs, they'll drop them right down to like the last third of their body, and it'll just look enormous on the last third of their body when they're ready to lay.
It's at the back.
Nice.
It's not the back.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
She hasn't
You showed us. Yeah, you
Do
showed
they
us
go-
ovulation a while ago.
Okay, you
ultrasound.
said
Well,
ultrasound.
bring your ultrasound then.
Ultrasound that hoe.
Ultrasound. You know what? I should ultrasound tonight. I might ultrasound on
She's
this
been paired up a few times, so
Bro.
like I've been doing once a month, and I don't know if I should keep pairing her, like because she looks very uncomfortable.
Hey, Frank, you talking about the brooder? Y'all want to see Frank?
You didn't catch the ovulation?
Yeah, bring Fran, bro. I never seen Fran.
All right, let me grab Frank.
I don't know what I'm doing over here.
I'm just putting snakes together and praying for the best.
Bro,
Yeah.
Let me rephrase that. I'm putting top tier snakes together and praying for the best.
Once a month. I only have
right
a couple pairing, so I'm just like, let's try it.
Nice.
Calm down, Fran. Calm down, Fran.
Man, I can't
That's
do
like
that with the birds in my house.
That's the opposite of nigga, bro. They just all black to all white.
It's supposed to be tan. I don't know what's going on. This joint got a little black dot on the side, so it got a little bit of soul in it.
He said, "Don't move."
He said, "Don't move."
Yep.
That's tough though. What kind of
What's the breed?
It is. So I purchased it as a California tan. That's what I purchased it as. They're supposed to lay up to 300 eggs a year. So,
that's a busybody.
Man, we'll see come September. So,
KG said, "What the fuck is that, Brandon?"
That is friend right there,
bro. Brandon is dibbling, dabbling in cocks. Don't let him fool you. Pause.
This is a hen, boy. This is a
hen.
Hey,
say what you want, but they sell faster than snakes.
Man, a lot faster and younger.
Them 8 legs do too, but
Yeah, they do.
He said ain't none of those in California. That's where they supposed to came from, California. So pretty cool. It's supposed to turn
tan. It's about 5K in eggs in the current market.
Yeah, that's one producing chicken right there for 300 a year.
Yeah,
How many of those you got?
I got 2 of these, and then I have 2 Rhode Island Reds, and each one of those should produce about 200 to 250 eggs a year.
So, are you trying to be the egg man or something?
Hey, hustle I can make, bro. Whatever hustle
what up,
I can
Josh?
make.
What up, Josh?
Stepping in, bro.
Hey, I'm riding around with a carton of eggs in the work van right now.
Oh my god, trying to give them away.
You gotta market yourself.
You need to get an ice cream
the
truck.
best eggs you've ever ate.
You gotta get black juice on them.
I could just see you going to work saying that to your friends.
You gotta get an ice cream truck, and then you gotta have old McDonald had a foreign playing at the song instead of the ice cream.
Nah, ice cream truck around here play that do 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 do.
But I'm saying you gotta play old McDonald had a farm, boy. I call you something else.
You're right. You know what? I'm gonna put the Bluetooth speaker in that jam.
Thanks. I just seen it the other day, man.
Damn, what are you doing down there, Josh?
You got 75 eggs from chickens.
Yeah, bro. Chickens sell, bro. Chickens sell.
Well,
they sell themselves.
Shit.
Yeah, like
I'm kind of mad now. What it do, Sammy?
Yeah, these are
stepping in, bro. We just
it's a win-win for the guy breeding because you sell day-old chicks unsexed. So I mean, you don't have to do anything but just hatch them out the egg, make sure they're dry and up and alert, and then they're for sale.
And call it a straight run. That's it.
$5 to $7 a piece. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what's crazy?
Bro, I got robbed. You said 5. I got robbed.
Well, depending on the breed.
Okay.
I should have. Remember them chickens I saw in my backyard the one time I told you about? I should have caught them bitches if I had known this was gonna happen.
Hey,
I don't sell mine until they're old enough to figure out whether roosters or hens.
That makes it.
And by that time, they're already $50-$60 chickens. So.
What it do, David? Appreciate you coming in, bro. Appreciate you.
What's up, David? My man David in the house.
Yeah. What's good, Sammy Pink? Mr. 2%.
Let's see if this one would chill like Niglet used to. Put her on the shoulder. Let's see what happens.
Bro. I don't think that one tame.
Hey. No, he's not. He ain't invited to the barbecue yet.
He's looking for that mother
might be the barbecue.
He might be the barbecue.
He might be the barbecue.
Yeah, I see what Big Bro said. Hit that like button. Don't be creeping, man. Don't be slacking.
For sure.
KG asked, how do y'all sex them?
I don't know. I just trust the
Brian, you the chicken, man.
You could do it by feathers or age.
Don't they get the red thing?
Yeah, some breeds will show their comb a lot earlier than others, but most of them you gotta wait a little bit. Then you could check their feathers. Females develop, I believe, 2 rows of feathers, while males develop 1, or vice versa.
I seen that on YouTube and I tried. Let me see.
What up, bro?
Calm down.
That bird gonna shit on you.
All right, so.
That bird is gonna shit on you like that.
Right, so it has 2 rows of feathers, but this bottom big row is like, see how the feathers are all in one line?
Yeah.
Oh.
Put me back.
There you go.
So all the feathers are in one line at the bottom. Like this whole bottom row is all one equal line. So they said that's how you can tell a hen. And then if it was a male, these back feathers right here, they'll be poking up like that. I do know that. And this
any nubs on the legs? That would show it's a rooster.
No nubs that I can see.
Hey man, get that out of my face.
This man, what is that man? Stop kissing the ass. This man is showing us man booty. This ain't that type of show, Brandon. Say that for the OnlyFans, bro. Say that for the only hens.
Only hens.
Only hens. That's crazy, bro.
That is wild, man. That is wild.
So one of the topics that's been hot in the hobby right now, of course, y'all already know, is back on the shipping train. They're talking about the shipping shit all over again. That was one of the key discussions on the Great Snake Debate this past Saturday on Whiskey Bomb Network. Y'all can check that out. Definitely check that out, man. Definitely tap in on that. But how y'all feel? I mean, I know y'all didn't, y'all wasn't on the panel, but I just want to hear y'all.
Yeah, I should have been on that thing. I would have lit a fire up on somebody. Nah, I feel like it's a business. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you're gonna go with who you want to go with. And I don't honestly hold that topic. I'm going to go ham. I honestly feel like it's based on your own personal business. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're not as the supplier. We don't pay shipping,
and that's what was throwing me off.
Yeah,
that's what was throwing me off about the whole thing.
Exactly right there. It all depends on whatever's most affordable. Because as a supplier, we're supposed to be trying to look out for our customer. That's how you build reputation and build community and all that type of stuff. So to me, it's more so who gives us the best overall everything. Like we said the last time when Derek was on this show, we said, are you going, if something was to go wrong, are you going to FedEx? You know what I mean? It's all about the community. It's all about the partnership with the people you're shipping through. So not any company is actually going to get your snake if your snake is stuck at a hub. So I feel like it all depends on the person. Like you got people that's staying loyal to their side and you got people that's really in it just for the business. So business wise, I'm going with the more bang for my buck.
Well, I agree. I don't think MorphMarket is just to talk about what Stan said. I don't think they're gonna keep it that cheap, but it will still be significant. I still think it's gonna be significantly cheaper than the other shipping companies.
I'm willing to bet that he will keep his prices cheaper than all of the other ones.
Facts. Especially I feel like especially with how hard everybody else is going, like like the vibe that he gives me is, oh, okay, like, okay, you think I'm not gonna do that? I'm gonna prove, like, I'm gonna do it just because you think I'm not gonna do it, type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, yeah, like, what the fuck, bro? I don't understand why everybody, like, at the end of the day, it's room for everybody in this shit, bro.
And people are all about convenience, like the convenience of it being on MorphMarket, and it's just a click of the button. And like I've heard from multiple people, like they like that. So
that shit is so fucking easy.
You know,
literally, they put the address in. And everything
it's one click.
Yeah,
it's one click. I put my dimensions and weight. The label's done.
Done.
And not to mention, Darian had asked these people if they wanted to, jump on when he first bought MorphMarket, and they all was like,
no. Like,
so
yeah, but there might be more to just that, though. I mean, maybe like my guess would be that this is speculation fully off the top of my head, and from what I talked to a couple other people about this, is that maybe that to order to be on MorphMarket, you had to offer a certain percentage of discount.
Can you?
That could have been one of the stipulations.
You ready, bro?
I don't know that. That's just what I'm thinking. That's something that's going on in my head. Nobody's said that's real. So
yeah, but also it's like he is the same way that I'm learning people's names. I feel like he's doing pretty much the same thing, because it's not necessarily, he's not going to be able to learn everybody that's on here, but he's giving us incentives that a lot of people like. Even the green check on the side of your box, bro. Like, it don't do, to me personally, it don't mean nothing. But
it don't, but it look good.
People like that,
right? It might not mean nothing to you, but to the pet buyer, it might mean everything.
It might mean everything. You know what I mean? So he's making it to where, okay, if you ship through us, you'll get the check. If you've been here loyal, you're a loyal person, you'll get the check. You know what I mean? So it gives you an incentive to actually make yourself sort of stand out from the people who are not using it. And
right,
I feel like that's a smart thing.
I mean, if I fuck your shipment up, MorphMarket's going to give you $750.
Yep.
Okay, you said hold that thought.
Whatever you want.
Hold that thought. You want to chime in. Okay, you said he got to chime in.
I just think it's interesting that some of these people find that this is the hill they're going to die on.
Yeah.
$20 in customer service and brand loyalty.
So
this is the hill we're going to die on, and this is the hill we're going to ruin friendships and relationships over. Just don't make no fucking sense, man.
So with that $750 credit and all that type of stuff, that's a credit for you to be able to purchase an animal from someone else or anything, right?
I have no idea.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I'll get kicked off MorphMarket if somebody's got to use it, though.
Hold on, what's $750 credit?
It's like once you get your check, it's like some incentive where
I think it's
go as planned.
No, so the
green check, the green check mark. You're in. I don't know. I guess like insured, so to speak.
I mean,
the ones like like one's 250, one's 500, one's 750, and I believe the top one is 1,000. Or depending on, I don't know how they come up with the numbers and what your check mark is worth. That part I have no idea.
Can you check your IG, bro? The link is in your IG, bro.
I believe probably the more you sell and ship with them, the higher up your fire protection amount will be.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie though. They had a great incentive too to get more people to ship with them, because like as I was shipping, every time I ship, I got a free auction. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm shipping through the auctions, and every time somebody buys or wins the auction,
he said, "Mute those mics."
What's up, Will? What it do, Will? What it do? Will, you might need to chime in too.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, man. Send Will.
So, as a person who understands the importance of loyalty, I also understand loyalty brand. But my question to the loyalty brand is like, you're selling snakes on MorphMarket, right? Your customer sends you their shipping label information. You want to use Redline. how are you just going to eat the difference of the cost, or are you going to explain to the customer this is who you ship with and risk losing the sale, or are you going to just go through MorphMarket and say, sorry about brand loyalty?
I think yeah, that's tough because he does give the option where the person can actually send a direct label. I honestly think that's the only downfall with that is they're only sending the label. That does not cover your packaging. It doesn't cover your drive to the hub. It doesn't cover all of that aspect. So I feel like that's the only part that kind of like takes away.
But I feel like you should include that in your shipping cost, but include that in your shipping price.
But you can't. So if it's on an auction, then yes. But if I go to your page directly and I ask you, can I get this snake or whatever, and then you say, yeah, I can send you a label. Like I can send you where I'm from, and it will make a label. And then once it makes that label, I'm gonna also be able to see how much that shipping actually costs.
I don't think nobody never did that for me. I ain't never seen that. My thing is at the end.
Oh yeah.
My thing, it has how much my shipping costs. Or maybe I don't know. I got to see that. I ain't seen nobody. My thing ain't never did nothing like that.
I'll tell you what I did see, man. I seen some really foul fucking reels though that were made about a few people, man. I tell you what, like I don't know, like how other people feel or deal with things like that, but there was one reel in particular that I think certainly, most definitely crossed the fucking line. And
look, they said, hold that thought. To help out KG, how do y'all feel about the juggling of snakes? That shit was fucking wild,
let's talk about that for a minute.
I
I couldn't believe that shit.
Really just like who thinks of doing some shit like that as entertainment or period? Like
for 2 seconds, I thought that shit was AI. I'm not even gonna lie.
I know, yeah, me too. I was just stuck. Like, did that really happen?
Yeah, it was artificial ignorance.
We're gonna pause this. We're just gonna pause the show. We're gonna wait on KG to get here.
We're gonna talk about snake juggling.
That's a tough one for me right there, bro. All right, so
snake juggling?
Yeah, that's so because
were you a performer in your past life?
You want to see me juggle this?
You gonna juggle some? You gonna juggle some? No,
dude, I do not want to see you throw your snake career away.
Pause, please, pause. Please.
No, what I'm saying is I get it because it's not an animal that naturally does this type of stuff. You know what I mean? So I definitely get it. But
somebody look at this guy.
It's no but.
Hey, man, hold on. Hey man, don't come in here looking all serious when you're not always looking like that, bro. You know when you got a big smile on your face. You know when you got
Thank you for showing up, is what I gotta say. Thank you for coming on here. We appreciate it.
I'm telling him straight up. I get him to have that energy. I know you're tired, but we giving good energy around here.
Yeah, but do you know why we tired though?
Because you working hard, bro. You always working hard.
Yeah, you got to, man. Yeah. At one point, I was up 68 hours straight trying to prep for Epic. We had an event on Palm. We moved 30 geckos with Brian. We just finished shipping 20 geckos. We got another 10 geckos being picked up this weekend. We got a show this weekend, All American. So yeah, we just ride.
Oh gosh,
yeah,
man, that sounds like a happy. That sounds like a happy hustle.
Oh yeah.
Hey, where's the All American show this weekend? In North Carolina?
Yeah, it's in Charlotte. Yeah, it's in Charlotte.
Okay.
It's an hour north.
Man, y'all make sure if y'all out there, y'all make sure y'all check them out, man. Definitely visit Flawless.
Yeah, we got snakes being picked up out there too. We got 5 snakes being picked up. We're down to our last 6 snakes of the season.
Damn, that's what's up.
He damn sure said that too.
How was you already started hatching out some stuff, or already started making some eggs, right?
Say that one more time.
I said your females already started laying.
We just actually yesterday we just got our second clutch of the season touchdown. We got a ton of ovulations, a ton.
Yeah, I think everybody getting ovulations at the same time right about now. Literally everybody just popping up with ovulation pictures. They popping up all over Instagram right now, man. I love to see it. So how you feel about the whole juggling of the snake thing going on? I know you seen that video.
I mean, yeah, I seen the video. I mean, I guess it's not the popular opinion. I mean, I don't understand what the uproar is. It's obviously blatantly wrong. Get them out the industry and be done with it and move on. Get them going. I mean, it's kind of cut and dry for me. Maybe
Yeah.
For everybody.
No,
that's the law enforcement in them.
Yeah.
Being all
You know, not gonna spend my
get
money
them out of here.
Don't spend your money with them and be
Here's
done.
what you did, bro. Go see the judge.
Yeah. It's funny.
Animal cruelty all day.
Hey, that Audra tell me that all the time, man. I'm so cut and dry. I'm so cut and dry.
It's black and white.
It's like it blows my mind that you, like, how could you not know that was going to be career suicide?
Right, absolutely. I agree. Yeah, you're right.
How did you not know that?
Yep.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't understand either what made him even think that was just something like that was gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? I want to know what he was thinking in that moment that made him even say, "I'm gonna do that."
This is what I'm thinking.
That's why they call him ball python.
It's a ball python. He was just thinking, "Oh, this is going to be interesting." If probably some kids or something, he was trying to like entertain and didn't think it was going to go the way that he thought. I doubt he thought it was about to go mainstream and everyone was going to see.
I don't know. In this day and age, you know, and that's why I think I kind of the reason why we move the way we move. We want to make sure. Obviously, nobody's perfect. We are not perfect. But that's kind of the whole point behind the brand Flawless. Like, we strive to keep getting better and try to put our best foot forward. I know y'all get tired of me inboxing y'all. You know, you want to be as perfect as you can, you know, so why do something that you know is not the best thing you possibly can do? Makes no sense.
It's even with podcasting, we got to watch what we say sometimes.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I got to stop myself. Today, I've had to stop myself like 4 times already.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you didn't let yourself just cut loose. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. You know, we get relaxed. You know, we get relaxed. It's like, you know, I'm part of the Bomb Project Patreon. We all family in there, and you can kind of equivalent it to, like, even, you know, purchasing from friends. You know, a lot of the times it's like, okay, do you want to really pull out all the bells and whistles and all your marketing and advertisement when you're shipping your 15th snake to your buddy? It might not be necessary. You may be able to use some of those supplies for your first-time customers. I get that completely, but that goes moving forward. Like, hey, I hit some crazy combo. I take a picture, and, you know, Darren or KG, like, hey, I want that. Box it up and ship it. I done sent them a cell phone picture, but why am I posting that cell phone picture on my ad for everybody to see for first-time buyers? That's not up to par. You got
don't be throwing no shots at me on
oh,
the
no,
slide.
that's a private conversation. But no, that's a private
It's okay, bro. It's okay. I forgive you, bro. It's okay.
This ain't a podcast, bro. This is your intervention.
It's all good, though. I appreciate. You know what though? To keep it a butt though. If you didn't care, you wouldn't have said shit. So I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and I had to talk to Brandon. Like I said, Brandon be my goddamn therapist sometimes. I had to talk to Brandon, and he gave me he put it in perspective for me, and I was like, all right, cool. Because at first I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying?
Look at it like this for me, for an example. Let's say out of the blue, you know, let's say we work some kind of crazy deal. I figure out you're in this project and I have so much stuff in this project and we work out something amongst us. I feel we're so locked in, whether we're on podcasts, whether we tapping in at a show, hanging out. I feel that we're friends, that it's like, okay, let me hurry up and get him whatever he's purchased or whatever I'm sending over there. What if it's 10 snakes? That's an abnormally large order. But guess what? I do have a box where I've made some crazy orders, and the box is pristine. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. It's perfect. For my buddy, I'm going to reuse that box and send him his order. But for a customer, I would tell my customer, you know what? Give me an extra week because I'm going to order your brand. I'm not going to tell them I'm going to order them a brand new box, but that's what I'm going to do in the meantime, just to make sure that my presentation is me putting my best foot forward. You see how it's still the same thing.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah,
So
because I mean, I
basically,
don't keep 30-inch boxes on tap.
Right. That's my point. Exactly.
So basically, like friends and family, y'all, we can get the recycled one, and we don't gotta worry about if you rip the label off, it got somebody else label under it.
Not necessarily. I'm talking about the abnormal order. I mean the 15 by 10, the crazy size boxes where, again, if it's 1 time, 2 time, whatever it may be, as long as the condition of the box is pristine, I'll put it on the shelf as, hey, that's a one-off box in case of a rare situation. But outside of that, pretty much all my customers get brand new boxes. Even the friends get brand new boxes. So, but you never know. Like Brian said, man, them coffin boxes, especially, man, we've had orders where we shipped out literally 30 geckos to one customer. I mean, we literally only have one coffin box sitting in. You guys know what a coffin box is? That's one of those huge boxes. It's
Body
like
part
over
box.
100. Yeah. And I mean, I could get a large order in there, but I mean, after I ship that order, I'm gonna have to, refill on that storage.
Yeah.
Got you. So how do you so my thing is organizing all these boxes. When I take when I got my first shipping in, I didn't know what went to what box or nothing. It was just like a bunch of styrofoam and a bunch of boxes. How do you organize it to where you can actually put it in place to know this goes with a 7 by 7 by 7, this goes with 11 by 7 by 9? How do you organize all of that?
Well, we only really utilize the 2 main boxes in bulk. We have 2 boxes that's not even opened up of shipping supplies right now. And they're kind of stacked up in the garage. And that's 7 by 7 by 7s and 12 by 9 by 6. Now, we also have a shipment closet here in our home where we have 7 by 7 by 7, all of different size boxes already opened up and stored on different shelves in there. So when things run low, we'll go out to the garage, open up a box, and restock. So once we open up boxes and start running short, that's when we reorder. But that bit us in the behind too. We had to learn, the hard way. We normally order right at about 3 cases of heat packs, for the winter. So what we do is we'll go through those heat packs, and when we open up that last 50 of the third box of the heat packs, we order 3 more. Well, the last go around, we opened up that last box of 50 heat boxes, 50 heat packs, and they were all bad. I guess they were hanging around too long, whatever. So we ended up having to, throw away the whole case. Luckily, we had some local breeders that I drove 20 minutes to go get heat packs to ship out my orders, and then we ordered new. So we check our standards now, and we change it. So all we did was change from ordering 3 cases at a time to now we order 2 cases. So
he's so fucking, he's so menacing.
What up?
Yo, he came across the screen like a shark in water, bro.
Hey, he familiar with that view at the doctor. Go ahead, raise that.
I see.
Yeah.
You see it, right? He just went floating across the screen, real menacing like.
Oh,
what it do, man? What it do?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I just want to say what's up to my good guy, Will, and everybody else can kiss my black ass. I take that back. I fuck with Brian, too. But them other 3, Banner.
Don't even do nothing today.
Nah, man. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to
That's
hear it.
so fun.
Now, where do you want me to start? Where do you want me to start?
All right, we're going back. We're going back to the shipping.
The rant's about to start.
We need both of y'all's input on the whole shipping war with MorphMarket.
All the shipping companies.
But
with it becoming personal also with people.
Well, that's another thing too, right? Let's rewind 10 years, right? How many shipping companies work?
I think 2.
One. Ship Your Reptiles. Yeah. They started it. Now, was there any blowback, or were they upset that Reptiles to You started? Reptiles Express started?
I do remember Reptiles Express.
I mean, I went in the game.
Here's the problem: is the hypocrisy in our industry is unbelievable. What we do, this whole panel, we all sell ball pythons. Now, am I supposed to be having beef with everybody because You got one and I got the other one. You sold it for less, and I like. Come on, guys, wake up.
Right.
This is business. You guys are taking it personal. Just because somebody gave you a fanny pack with a couple fucking patches on it, now you want to ride or die and shit. That's that gang member mentality, man. Come on, y'all got the. Come on, we better than this.
I don't know about giving. From what I remember, those fanny packs were about $100.
Facts. 100 on mine.
The first couple people got them for free. See, that was great marketing. I love Robin for that. His marketing was on point. Doubt. Now, when he came out, nobody was standing up for Reptiles for You or SYR. Nobody said, "Oh, he's trying to create a monopoly. Oh, he's doing this, he's doing that." Now, Darian popped on the scene, and everybody got a problem. He creating a monopoly. I want everybody on this panel to name one monopoly in business. Give me one.
It's impossible.
I'm gonna kill you. Don't speak yet. Go ahead, guys. Give me one. You know what, Brandon? You changed ever since you got that cock.
Oh shit!
You changed.
Wait! You didn't specify.
I mean, not even the government.
Wow.
Not even the government has a monopoly on mail or anything. So
this is what I'm saying. Monopolies used to exist, right? In anything, so I could say SYR had a monopoly. If you're the only one that's doing it, then you have the monopoly until the next person starts.
Right.
But monopoly in business doesn't exist. Yes, there's people who have achieved a certain level of success where they're able to eat a lot of costs, right? To give better, steeper discounts. So you either got to evolve or you just got to fall in line. Now, everybody know, I don't know what kind of cars you guys drive.
Cadillac CTS.
This is what I'm saying. I drive a Honda. That's by choice, not because I have to.
Yeah.
You feel what
you
I'm
could
saying?
fit in a Honda?
I feel you now, Will.
It's a pilot, a Honda Pilot.
Hey, but this is what I'm saying. Everybody got a preference. So, it's okay that there's different shipping companies and different options. And it ties back to what you were saying, Will, right before I tapped in about used boxes. I don't breed boxes, so I wouldn't give a fuck what you send it in.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
People getting lost in the weeds, man.
Absolutely.
If you're not recycling a good box, something's wrong with you. That's not sustainable, man. Like, people want to post it. Look what he sent this shit in. Now, if you send it in a glass aquarium with duct tape, I got a problem.
No, some of them shipments be like, whoa, like I know you ain't sent that.
For sure. Crazy. There's a lot of bad practice in everything. You know what I mean? But let's start exercising a little common sense. People get their panties in a bunch for no reason, Banner.
No reason, Banner.
What did I do?
No, I just said panties, and you were the only female. So I didn't want to be sexist and say Brandon. If I said Brandon, then it would have been a problem, right? You know what I mean? So I had to keep it, straight down the line.
I didn't even do that.
All right, but I got a question about that. So when Darian was on this show, the original Uproar, when Prophecy brought him onto the show, I asked him specifically, are you going to do shipping boxes and all that type of stuff? He said, I'm not touching that. I'm leaving that to them.
Yeah, but that's business though, right? So when he told you that,
too many people was asking him for it.
He could have been 100% correct. I don't want to touch that realm. I got enough on my plate. But
his exact words were, I don't see a problem there. Maybe he saw a problem afterwards.
Here's another thing too, right? If you talk to Will, he wasn't going to breed snakes. This was geckos.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? So now do I hold him accountable for that? Like, hey, man, what you doing selling ball pythons? This bullshit. You in my lane now. So the hypocrisy goes back to that. It's unbelievable in this community, man. It's crazy. Like, come on, guys. Are we serious right now? If anybody understands competition, a ball python breeder should understand that. There's so many of us.
Yeah. That'd be like me saying I can't fuck with nobody that fucking breeds Mandarin.
Yeah.
It don't make sense.
It
don't
also
make
ties
sense.
back. It also ties
Drama
back into
sells, right?
to that old shit though, like how people used to be back in the day. Like they felt like they were the only one that could have did certain things or whatever the case may be. Then they want to withhold all the information and all that shit. In a sense,
Think
like,
about all the things that you've said growing up that you would never do.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
Now,
fair.
how many
Here
of
we
those
are
did you
doing
stick to? You understand what I'm saying? How many of those did you stick to?
Yeah.
Man, I ain't never having kids. Now I got 3 of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know,
I said I ain't never getting a vasectomy. Here we are.
yeah. This is now we understand. That's
y'all
what I'm
crazy.
saying. Like, come on, guys. You know,
Um,
sometimes I think we just get our feelings get involved, right? And you got to step back, take a deep breath, and really think about from another perspective.
Send them the
If
link.
if you ride with Redline, that's okay. If you ride with Ship Your Reptile, that's okay.
Yeah.
If you fuck with MorphMarket, that's okay, right? But anybody on this panel be lying if they didn't say that they don't like saving money. So
right.
when people
Facts.
say, "Oh, I don't care about spending the extra $30," that's my boy. That's a lie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'm
Don't
can't.
not
do
gonna
that.
lie, bro. I'm
Don't
not
do
gonna
that.
want to pay
Don't
your
do that.
rates if you send me a
Come
snake.
on, man.
I want my good
My boy
rates.
own a gas station, but he too high for me, and he know that. I'm going to Costco, homie. I'm sorry.
So I'll add this. I'll add this. It may not be the popular opinion because I saw what he did as far as with the boxes. I think it was a smart move.
Have you
Even
seen his
though
boxes?
But even though I think it's a smart
I do.
move, I have a different opinion on it. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
brilliant. I really
Yeah.
think it's brilliant. There's certain key sizes he's only making in MorphMarket boxes. This is the thing, though, and maybe it'll backfire, maybe it won't, because people are buying them. Even though I like the concept and the idea, I refuse to buy the boxes. I've done my own printing on my own, stickers
Yep.
and all
Yep.
my own labels, and I've been sending them over to the KG, showing them and
Yeah.
putting them on the boxes, the basic boxes. So I will pay a couple of dollars, a couple of cents for a different box and still use the shipping service. Reason
Right.
being, if I'm going to market you, I go through this argument with my kids all the time. If I'm going to market you, you should be at least paying me or at least cutting down the cost. Same
I
thing. Think
respect
about our whole concept.
Hey,
I don't own any Jordans. My sons, they
Will.
love Jordans. They stand in line. They want to spend $250 on these Jordans. Then you're gonna leave. You don't spend your hard-earned money on Jordans. Now you're gonna walk around. All your buddies gonna say, "Oh, those fly. Where you get them from?" Now you're telling them, "Hey, go over here to this store." So you not only paid your hard-earned money for Jordans, walk around with another label on your feet, and now you're gonna market and advertise for them for free, so other people can now go spend their hard-earned money. What did you get? So I
Hey,
refuse
Will.
to do that.
That's funny because I just had that conversation with
Yeah.
my older son. Just bought another new car.
Mm-hmm.
I told him take them license plate frames off. Why you
Right.
advertising for that dealership?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He
Exactly.
said,
Now,
"What you
now,
mean?"
hey, but
But
put
he
it
want to
out
be
there. I
cool. He wants
don't.
you to know I bought it from Rusnak.
I
Like, ooh,
don't
that's
think
top
there's
tier.
Nah,
anything wrong
I
with it
said,
though.
"Hey, nah." I
nah.
said, all right, every time you
Stickers and
stop at a
plates
light
come
and
right
the
off.
person behind you see that, you advertising for them. Now, did they
Right.
take something off your monthly payment? No.
Nope.
Then take that shit off.
So that's the other
Don't do
approach.
that.
So now, if you're going to put your branding and everything on the boxes, then in my head, maybe my business brain is messed up. Then if a box is $6 from everywhere else, and you're going to spend the extra money on marketing and everything and offer these boxes, maybe they should be $3. You got to give us some type of incentive to now buy these
But
MorphMarket boxes
that's the
and utilize it.
double-edged sword,
We
right?
need some incentive.
He
The
owns the
incentive is
company, so
cheaper
it's smart
shipping.
for him to brand his box with MorphMarket shit on it. That's
What you
smart for
say,
him.
Brandon?
Cheaper shipping. I feel like that's what he's
But
possibly
it's
thinking.
but it's not cheaper. It's just you're still gonna spend the same price.
No, shipping. For you to ship the snake, like if someone wants to purchase a snake, now your box is branded for them, and then your shipping price compared to using another
No.
shipping.
When you order your shipping supplies, it's through a whole website. When you order your shipping supplies from MorphMarket, it's through something completely different. Then when somebody else is, ordering a snake, you're just using that packaging material. So that packaging material is still sitting there on par with Reptile Basics box. Everything is the same price. I think it's brilliant and it's smart. But if you want to incentivize people to kind of use that, you got to drop the price on the box below cost to now free market. Think about it. If I want to put a commercial in the middle of the Super Bowl, you think they're gonna do that for free for me?
Nah.
Oh, hell no.
Nah. Yeah, nah.
You know, so all I'm saying is I agree with the thought process, and a lot of people are doing it. So obviously it makes sense. But as the seller, you also have to make sense for yourself. And in this game, you got to kind of, if it's going to be the same price, I'm going to choose the other just to make sure, like, hey, make sure you cross your T's, dot your I's, and you take advantage of whatever avenues come your way.
Gotcha.
I mean, not only that, I got the thermal label printer, and I can print my logo, hundreds of them right out there. And I can
Sticker,
print that right out
sticker
of the
mule,
box.
man.
That's
Order you some duct tape with your logo on it.
And think about
That's,
it.
you know
I got
what?
that too.
That's something I want to
Again,
do.
we deal
I got
with
that
this,
too.
you know, in the geckos or in the snakes. If you're moving volume, like any of the top brand guys that's moving a lot of volume, a lot of high-end stuff, and sending out thousands of boxes every year, nothing against them at all. But you know, they're in a whole different league. Some of them even get kickbacks at the end of the year where they get a check. You didn't know that from shipping companies.
Man, hell yeah. Shit. What you mean? Now, why you think they riding so hard for their particular brand? Because they
Right.
had some kind of benefit for repping for them. If they didn't get something, they wouldn't say a goddamn thing.
Right.
That's
I
real.
agree with Dean's balls, though. Yeah, I agree that the MorphMarket boxes are brilliant. I want that to be a fact. They are brilliant.
100%.
But
Shit.
there are
If you own
other
a company,
avenues
you want
where
your
can mark it up.
marketing on it. Shit.
Right. I agree with you.
Hell yeah.
I agree.
Man, come on. Now let's get to this motherfucking snake juggler. Now y'all gonna be surprised about how I feel about it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're gonna be a little surprised. Once again, the hypocrisy is on a whole nother level. Do I condone juggling snakes? Absolutely not. I also don't condone getting in fatigue and blowing whistles to attract motherfucking birds and then blowing them motherfuckers up and then leaving them there. Now, if you gonna hunt, I'm not cool. I'm not cool with hunting for sport. I'm cool with hunting to eat. I don't have a problem with that. So there's a fine line that a lot of people straddle, and they always say when they do it, it's different. Oh, that's different. See, the problem is nobody juggle ball python, so we look at it as an issue, right? But if somebody set up a secret camera in your facility and saw you knock the rat out before you fed it, like, is that cool too?
Yes.
Or how you handle or how you clean or whatever. I mean, we could go through with a fine tooth on everybody. Make no mistake, I'm not condoning juggling no goddamn snakes. That's not cool. I think that's cruel. You feel me? However, I don't know that man's background, and I don't know the context of why he did it. We saw a short clip, right? And I could hear that it was a little kid's voice being spoken. So I don't know if that was a demonstration to let her know that, hey, you shouldn't be scared of them or selling tech. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? When we get just a little clip and then everybody jump on it, now it's cancel culture. Now, it's true. Good people make bad decisions all the time, but we don't cancel them. So all I'm saying is you got to do your research. Find out the whole story. Now, if this guy's an asshole, he's known to be, dogging his animals and all that shit, fuck that dude. I got no problem with that.
I'm not going to lie.
Wasn't there like one point, though, where he was like,
he was trying to smuggle a boa.
I could usually do 3, but this one's being difficult.
No. I actually
don't
read
know.
an article.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. All I saw was a little snippet of him saying, hey, watch this. And he couldn't do it like, oh, they're too cumbersome. I can't juggle. Usually if I had a tennis ball.
So now we're just letting anybody in here?
Dad, you're talking about Mr. Juggler.
I had to bring Darian's spokesperson in here, man.
Well, it wasn't just that he was a juggler. It also turns out he was like a weird smuggler guy that had his sister put in like a $30,000 boa in a fake pregnancy pouch and tried to get on a cruise line to bring him back to the U.S.
It's a whole article
okay.
on
Hold on. There's a whole lot of Australian species that's being bred right now in the States. How did they get here?
Hey, ask Dylan where those pie burgers came from.
Hold on, Devin, hold on. Listen to what I'm saying.
Last I know, nothing leaves Australia,
all
right?
the time. This is what I'm talking about. Happens all the time. There's spider species, there's snake species, all
Brazil
kind of
too.
shit. This is what I'm saying. Somehow it magically just gets here, and somebody says, "Oh, well, this been here before the, before the ban. Like these been here. My buddy been breeding these for 900 years." That's what I'm saying.
How did ocelots get here? They were in Europe.
I'm just saying, this is what I'm talking about. There's a lot of hypocrisy, and nobody cares until it happens to them.
True, because
nobody give a fuck.
I will say, if I can buy a rare species that's not supposed to be here, I want it.
This is what I'm saying, man.
I want
Everybody wants something rare and different. And 9 times out of 10, as a buyer, right? Like you said, Brandon, if you saw something that was cool, I'm not asking where to get it from. Is it illegal? How did it come here? I'm like, damn, it's tame. I could breed this. They sell for $10,000. Okay, let me get to it.
Yeah, maybe if somebody dropped a pangolin off my house, I might keep that one quiet.
Oh man, see what I'm saying? And those are about to be extinct. They're gonna have to start letting people breed them. Shit.
Yeah,
they're killing them things at a rapid pace.
That's real.
So you got to be careful, man, on where you stand. That's all I'm saying. Before you put your name on something and all that other shit, just take a step back, do your own research, then formulate your opinion. Don't be so quick to just, to get that contagious reaction, like, ooh, fuck that
grab
guy,
the pitchforks.
whatever.
Grab the pitchforks.
Come on, guys.
Our buddy, KG, Josh Jackie, he made an interesting post. He said 2 weeks ago, it was like 2 weeks ago, it was like all these like reptile influencers promoting Palm Street, and then last week it was the shipping wars, and now this week it's like juggling ball pythons. What's next week gonna be?
This is what I'm saying, man. It's always whatever's hot at the moment. You know what I mean? And I know Darian happy as hell. Like, damn, I'm so glad the juggler came. I'm tired of talking about this shit.
Hey, next week, hey, KG, next week is going to be back on Darian. If you know, you know.
Nah, they on that frolicking right now. You got too many men fall.
We frolicking right now. We're on a frolic train.
What the hell is frolicking?
You're frolicking.
It's skipping, but just fancier terms, skipping.
No. But I'm saying I want to know how is this term used? Because I want to be a cool kid too. Now I don't want to say the shit and somebody look at me like I'm crazy.
You too old to be saying that, number one. You too old to be trying to be the cool kid.
Hey, Will, if I got a frolic to get a sale, goddammit, I'm frolicking.
Wait till the next time KG's on the golf course. We're getting a frolic video.
Frolicking down the fairway around this moment.
Your Patreon needs those. That's exclusive Patreon content.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, don't get that to the masses.
But in all seriousness, though, I agree with a lot with KG saying, bro. There's a slippery slope between instant reaction and cancel culture. I think in reality there shouldn't be a one glove fits all in terms of punishment. Like I believe with everything that I've heard about this guy, that has been an asshole or not. Yeah, he's a red. But let's say a young guy makes a similar mistake, but he's overall been good. I feel like if there's teachable moments, you should use those to teach them instead of like permanently banning them off of something where there's no chance of redemption.
Everybody wants compassion, dog.
Yeah.
Ain't none of us is perfect. We'd all done fucked up and needed forgiveness.
You gotta realize in this world, you need to conduct yourself like everybody is watching because everybody is.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
Hey.
Especially nowadays, shit. Everybody got a phone, a camera, or something.
Hey, I guess
you also need to be authentic, okay? Don't be a fake.
Tell them, Banner.
The real.
No, but I get that. You speak forever because very early on, before I started like really working with KG, I used to act like a fool, and I was this close to being canceled, bro, because how wild I was. But KG took me to the side.
Cancel.
KG took me aside and checked me, bro. And whenever I act a fool, he takes me aside and checks me, and then I get back on the right path.
But I do that with anybody, right? If I call you my friend, then I feel like that's part of being a friend. I should be able to pull you to the side, like, hey, I don't think you should have did that, whatever. But I'm never gonna put you on blast. I'm never gonna have you on off the plank and say, Devin, you's a motherfucker. Almost did it. But you know, I don't know, man. This community is funny. It's real fickle. You know what I mean? One day everybody's happy, the next day they mad about something. Like, let's just get along.
Seems like it's things that they can use to not to their advantage, but almost feels like they think that by going against somebody, it helps them with other people.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, bro. And this is what I talked to Darren about.
Feel like they belong to something.
That's what I said. It's a very strange hill to die on.
Yeah. And I talked to Darren about that. I feel like a lot of people are so afraid, and this is just my opinion. A lot of people are so afraid that he's gonna kill everybody off, and then about the prices that they decide to insult the man and like talk so much trash about him, hoping that he does what they are afraid of him doing. To be like, see, I told you all he was going to do it. It's like a weird self-fulfilling prophecy thing. It's
if
like
you don't like something, you don't do it. You don't like Darian, don't use him. There's other options. You know what I mean? Everybody's complaining and he got a monopoly. Then start your own MorphMarket. There's no law that says you can't do it.
You can. But
I'm just saying,
if you try to, with this industry, it's gonna be hard, bro. Just look at Palm Street. Palm Street been around for so long. They want to bring in reptiles and all that type of stuff, and then you have people that's so stuck on MorphMarket doing it, they don't want to accept the fact that Palm Street does it.
Well, that's going to be the next big fight. That's going to be the next big thing. It's going to be everybody's going to be against fucking Palm Street next.
The auction.
We use everything, and everybody just love each other.
My only issue with Palm Street is that for people to know is that they sponsored a video of some guy who bragged that he bought like a reptile collection for $30,000 and then flipped it the next week without any quarantine on Palm Street. And I'm like, that's just stupid as a reptile. We all like, quarantine animals.
That happens fucking a million times on MorphMarket. I guarantee fucking it.
But forget that. It's not Palm Street. It's not Palm Street's duty to vet who's ever on there. That's up to the community. So shame on the people who didn't ask those questions.
I mean, it
ain't up to Palm Street to run.
What about the wild caught stuff on MorphMarket?
Well,
that says it's not wild caught. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to vet everybody. That's not your business. Palm Street don't have a MorphMarket. They don't sell reptiles.
Captive bred green trees are all captive bred.
Oh no, I'm not stupid.
Shit, I got one in here that's wild as a what?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
People lie all the time, man. Nobody got time to be, running a background check and all. Nah.
But on another note though, KG, bro, people complain about policing, but then when they're policed, they don't like it too.
That's what I said.
But that's a good problem. They gotta be able to be, checked. You gotta have your checks and balances. You gotta check your circle. Yeah. I mean, look at everybody we're hanging with right now. If Blizzy over here was the ball python juggler, I mean, you're automatically going to be tied to him, no matter if he cool people, good people. If he made one mistake or whatever, and he's dealing with that, you're still going to be considered an associate of that. We've seen that happen time and time again.
Yeah. Guilty by association.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's
people funny, man. They're funny, but it's so many. There's so many.
Okay,
you can hear in the background of so many people that have problems with a lot of big breeders,
right?
But they never say a word.
Mm-hmm.
That's real.
Because they feel like I'm trying to make a name. I'm trying to get on, so they don't say shit.
It's
now,
very
is that cool too. I'm not cool with that. If you're gonna say something, then say it. Otherwise, shut the fuck up.
Fuck
Don't say
clown.
nothing.
Fuck
It's
Don't say nothing. That's all I'm saying. It's a whole lot of people get fucked every day by big breeders. Whether it's they gave me a yellow belly, it wasn't a yellow belly, it wasn't this, it tested negative for that. I'm tired of hearing about it. You stop DMing me that shit. DM that motherfucker. I didn't sell it to you. Shit. Why you telling me? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, guys. I can't do the talking for you, man. You got fucked, then speak up. Don't feel like, because it's XYZ, I can't say nothing. I'm trying to make a name. I don't want to get blackballed. You're never gonna go anywhere. You scared to step out the porch.
Yeah, man.
You're never gonna make it.
Yeah,
no.
And I'm cool with not saying nothing. Just don't say nothing. Right. I don't get involved in no drama. You never hear me speaking on it. If I say something that's on a live like this, and that's it. You're never gonna see me typing or hearting or thumbs up. I'm not doing that, man.
Nope.
Like, people
I did
be
that
quiet.
once, and I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
I got one of my closest friends is a Superior Court judge. He said 97% of people arrest themselves. Shut the fuck up. It's okay. You don't have to say nothing. Will, can you confirm that, Will?
That's accurate. That's accurate.
Just be quiet. The First Amendment.
Shut
you got a
fuck
right
up.
to be quiet. Motherfucker still talking. Well, listen, Nana was there and she said,
come out, guys. They got us.
Yeah, they got us. What's wrong with being quiet?
Yes.
Don't say nothing.
You know what's funny? The sad though, like, and I talked to KG. I talked to you about this, bro. Like, 'cause I'm really close to him, bro. I feel like a lot of shit, bro. Once you get a certain access to a certain level of knowledge, you realize a lot of shit's like Game of Thrones, bro. It's Game of Thrones, but for reptiles, because And I had been telling when I was close to Aaron for a while, but now, since all this stuff has come around, now you get messages from other shipping companies say, hey, like, I heard you're close to Darian, trying to offer you. It's so clicky, bro. It's like
That's
I don't.
Welcome to the real world.
Man, I tell you what, I'd like to think that some of these people should be thankful that Darian has the temperament that he has.
Oh yeah.
I've had this.
And his ability to laugh stuff off, because like he really do be getting.
Hey, think about this. As hard as people go on Darian, he never shies from the interview, the live, or any of that.
Yeah.
You speaking my
pretty
name,
much the only one showing
on
up.
Platform, I'm showing up. I'm going to tell you how I feel. You got to respect him. You don't have to like him, but you got to respect him.
Yeah.
I'll say this, and I like to say with that thing, there's been times where, at least with Darius, where he's felt like, it's so tempting to just be like, you know what, just fucking just kill, but and this is why I think when the whole friggin' green checkmark came, I said, I was like, hey, bro, like, if you need to talk to people, bro, just talk to people about shit.
I went ham on Darian in private about the checkmark.
Yeah, I said, I said
but
that.
I don't have to put him on blast. I'm like, I just told him how I feel about the shit. You know what I mean? But it's your platform. You do whatever the hell you want with the damn checkmark.
So what's the difference between his checkmark compared to the checkmark on IG?
None of that. That's what I'm saying.
Just aesthetics.
People feel like they want to get, they got to ride for something. Just take one person to start it, and then the shit starts to snowball. You know what I mean? The only
way
thing
I look
I
at the
said
green
was,
check mark.
Go ahead,
bro. The way I look at the green check mark is me personally, I only look at it as for like newer buyers to feel confident buying with me. That's it.
And this is the point that I made to him. I said, listen, you own a company. It's about business. There should be a certain badge for anybody who patronizes you exclusively, meaning they use your shipping. They use, if I'm pro MorphMarket, there should be a badge for that. But the verified badge should be for everybody who's in good standing,
who's legit,
who's at least shipped 10 animals and got nothing but 5-star reviews. Like, that's how you vet somebody. Just me coming in being able to buy the check, that's bullshit. And I let them know that. Like, hey man, I'm not cool with that.
That's IG.
People need to make sure they check them reviews too, though. I mean,
but this is what I'm saying. How can you be verified? And I had this problem a couple weeks ago. Somebody won a snake on an auction. They had a verified check mark. I ain't worried about it. 4 days go by, I ain't heard from them. Shoot an email, do a little digging. This is a motherfucking bullshit account. Now I reached to Darian like, bro, this is the shit that I was telling you. How does somebody become verified? That ain't fucking verified. Just because they paid and got in, this is the problem. These are the optics that you run into when you start just handing out verifications. Now, you could have gave them a MorphMarket icon, no problem. But to be verified, you need to be, at least at least on the platform for a year, good standing, no negative comments, like, you know what I'm saying? All of that. Then everybody should, people, I think, going forward, when they go on there, they're really looking for the green check because it means something.
So,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but what you saying that, like, us being breeders and me just being honest with some of the people that I purchased from, I could purchase from you directly. You don't got an ad, don't got nothing on there. I say, hey, go make your ad so I can leave you a review. You put this animal on there, you can market to whatever you want to market at to sell it, just to put a standard there, and then I can leave you a review. It can be a lot of people doing that. So how can you even use that?
Well, it is a lot
because
of people.
because it takes time. That's what I'm saying. The check mark shouldn't even be for somebody that ain't even been on MorphMarket for less than a year.
Right.
Gotcha.
That should be something that a new breeder should aspire to.
Gotcha.
I want to get my account up and running and going so I can get some kind of vet. You know what I mean? I can be verified. That should be something that you aspire to. You shouldn't just automatically get that.
Yeah. You don't automatically get your 5-star buyer review.
No, none of that. None of that.
You got to build that up.
So there's some changes coming out. I can't speak on obviously for they are, and this is going to start next week. I can't say everything, but there will be two separate badges, and there will be a third coming.
That's probably let them announce that stuff.
Say less.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing. Just let them roll the shit out.
All right.
He always getting the damn phone call.
He got a phone call.
Well, all I gotta say is, bro, hey, just watch for next week. There's gonna be a lot of people upset.
You don't know how to shut. You just don't know.
We all understand that the green check mark doesn't really stand for much, or it may now. You may have changed the things now, but to somebody that's logging on to MorphMarket and doesn't know anything about it, and they see somebody with a green check mark versus somebody without one, they may go to the green check mark people first.
That's real. That's real. I can get that.
I can
get that. So, all right, on a business aspect, I'm aspiring to get to a green check mark. My green check mark, for me to get there, I have to sell so many animals on MorphMarket. I got to do all of these different things. Would it be a smart decision to basically lowball your animals to be able to get your animals to move, or stick around and just try to wait it out the right way?
No, it's tiered now. The membership is the thing. It's changed over last week. There's tiers to it now. So there's a buyer protection for a seller that's like been on 1 to 3 years, and then there's 3 to 5 years, and then there's 6+ years. So there's actually the difference is like the amount that's absurd. So essentially, it all really you have to do is have an active account for a year, not consecutive, but overall. And
you got ship animals. It's to it. Like you can't
ship 5 animals through MorphMarket 5.
Okay, got you. But
give an actual almost like an actual scenario of like maybe even a typical price point, because in this crazy market, especially with the availability of certain combinations, let's say the influx of the same combinations is up there and available, what are you talking about as far as selling it for market price versus low balling? Because certain combos, I mean, if you're considering something being lowball, it's really not lowball. It's just a new market price that people are refusing to lower their snakes to.
It depends on what the animals you have.
Okay. So say a bell, simple and easy. Most bells are selling for $200.
Okay.
Anywhere from a male 150, female $200. If I have a female on here and all the rest of them, they all look the exact same. If I market my female for 150 at the same price as a male, is that considered me lowballing and messing up?
No, you know what?
No.
Why is it considered lowballing? Because you have one of 200 or whatever, one of 100. So one snake that even sells for lower than value or whatever it may be is not going to manipulate the whole market for that specific.
Yeah, it's not going to change the market for the snake.
So that's the point that I've been trying to make as far as with certain combos. Whatever you want to breed, go after it. But when, if you want to work with, you use Bell, for example, then you want to, market it right in line with everyone else. Let's say everybody's pricing it at $200. That's fine. You're going to price yours at $200. But make sure you have the infrastructure, the rack space to grow it from a hatchling to a full-grown adult, because you're going to hold on to that until whatever buyer happens to come across your fabulous picture, your fabulous marketing, whatever it may be, because you're one of 100 breeders that have that same snake that they got to find you. So you need to make a decision that you're going to do that when you do your pairing to make that.
But like,
should I make that at a lower price so I can get that green check?
It won't affect the market whatsoever.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it won't affect the market. I feel like when it comes to listing things in general, it just really depends on who your competition is and what the availability. Like let's say for that, like I'm in the DG Stranger Clown thing, and there's only really KG, Levance, and a few other people. Let's say both KG and Levance have them up, and they have them like 30,000, for example. Me, I'm not a name guy like that, so I might list mines at 25, 26. A lot of people say, "Oh, that's undercutting," but no, that's really like I'm not up there, so I can't put my animals at the same thing. I might think they're worth that much, but it's just the reality of the situation.
Right, but even deeper, is it the reality of the situation, or is it a little bit lack of the work, the due diligence to do it on the back end, the marketing, advertisement, social media?
Yeah. Like there's so much that goes into marketing, bro. A lot of people think it's just about the animals, and animals are the major part, but a lot of it is social networking and having a context, and that's why I work so hard on the social networking, and I let Eddie do all the snake stuff. I got all the connections. That's why, but like that's just it's a mix.
So I just told DJ the other day, I got an animal. Ain't on MorphMarket. It's an animal that's similar on MorphMarket at $4,000. I see a lot of people posting these animals, and they like, this not worth 10,000. This not worth 20,000. I feel like people do that for marketing as well, to show what they are working.
Well,
I'm gonna take the same technique and do it. I don't plan on selling the animal at all, but I'm going to post it so people can know, like, look, this is, he works that, okay, but that could possibly bite you in the butt too. But I'm willing to take that chance.
Look at the DG Hypo thing. Remember when the Hypo craze started, and instead of just saying how great people were, it was always like, oh, why pay so much for DG when you could just say that Hypo's just as good as DG, blah. And it's always a thing in the hobby where it seems like we have breeders have to knock down one gene to prop up another gene, because it's always a comparison. It's always it's better than so and so, or Blitz is better than Hurricane, and it's just like, why can't they all just be good?
It's all just noise. I don't think once you finally kind of finalize what you want to work with and what direction you want to go in, that noise should not deter you from continuing down your project, kind of making them better. If that noise kind of messes you up or bothers you, then you probably got to get not you specifically, but you probably got to get thicker skin to kind of chase your passion. because that's all that is noise. That's it.
Bro, you know how many people Josh on me because of my love for HRA, bro, but I still work HRA.
That's one time. But actually, you said it twice. Don't say it a third time.
Hey, damn, man. see, point given.
See, but you know what? As much as you love that gene, no matter, you know, and I mean this with all respect, as much as you love that gene, it don't matter who don't like it. You know, even us here at Flawless, we hear HRA and we automatically reference that gene with your brand. Automatically. So that's a great thing. So why even pay attention to anybody that don't like it?
Facts. Hey, you know, you saw that 10,000. You saw that Suma Blackhead that Suma. What was it? The Suma Blackhead that I think Lobanks hit that you listed for 10K.
Right.
My Blackhead HRA GHI Stranger Boy that I sold Josh is blacker than that animal and is more powerful, arguably.
Right. And that Suma, you talking about the Suma that you sent DJ to? Make sure you mention that Suma too.
Hey, that's not a Nas, bro, because it doesn't have blackhead.
You talking about DJ? Why DJ blushing? Why you blushing over there?
I ain't blushing at all. I'm just
well, since you're on here, I'm gonna ask you, how can you really be sure that these black snakes have these genes? Like, it's a black snake.
Aging, bro. Age.
Huh.
Like, I don't know. How do you know?
Like that snake came on the egg of Suma, and he said it's a Nas. Come on, man.
What happened? What happened, man? What did I miss?
About the Nas, but I asked DJ, right? Because we had this discussion, DJ. I had you and Josh on the call, and you brought out yours, and Josh brought out his, and you could tell the difference. It was night and day.
It's a bad conversation. Pause.
Man, I'm so glad.
The Nas, we're talking about the Nas, KG, the Nas that you named when I showed you them.
Yo, I can't lie. I feel like I started this whole debate.
Strangers,
you definitely did.
How do you know that this Nas has all these genes if it's a black snake? All it is a black snake.
Because DJ's isn't a black snake. That's how I know.
It's the same thing as a bell. It's the same.
Hey, bro. All I gotta say is,
I know one thing is for sure. Hey, there. One thing for sure. You can shed test now.
Yeah, you can shed it for blackhead, but like I said, like Will said though, if I had let people talk me out HRA like long
that comment sums it all up.
DJs wasn't the blackest.
No, but like
that's
like
wild, mind you, that's a very wild comparison.
Bro, he's trying so hard to explain this so seriously right now too.
But like Will said, if I had let people talk me out of working HRA, I would have never made the first HRA Strangers because they had never been made before. No one ever made them. I made the first ones.
I'm with you, bro. People try to talk me out of Mandarin. Now I got a rack of I don't know what they are.
Not a Suma.
Because it came out looking like a Suma, but it wasn't a Suma. I'm like,
black throat?
Man, what is that? A frog?
It's a black throat.
Hold on. Let me turn it around. I want to show you.
That's a jewel. That's a jewel.
That's the Chinese monitor.
That's a wild.
It's not a Suma.
It's a jeweled something. I forget what the name is. Jeweled something.
That's not a Suma.
That's pretty cool looking.
That's different.
Black belly. Now, this dude crazy and he fast as hell. Look how he's looking at you. Yeah. I gotta hold him because this dude is fast.
You got a roach, bro, or what?
Right.
Oh, he go crazy for the roach.
Oh, hey, speaking of that, if you want
these get them jowls like tegus. They get as big as a bearded dragon, but they get them little puffy old jaws the males do.
Oh, like a tegu.
Yeah, like a tegu.
That's a jeweled. What's it called? KG? Jeweled Lacerda. Yes. I knew it was. But speaking of roaches, you know, right now you.
He's like, I had to get it. Impulse buy.
KG, we're gonna get an update on that Holy Grail.
Which one?
The Holy Grail.
Oh yeah, it's deep in shed right now.
You get a bunch of free roaches right now, KG.
Deep in shed. Yeah,
That's
if
what I
you
was
go
about to
through Morph,
say.
then
That's what I was about to
dude.
say.
10,000. What is it, like 10,000?
That marketing is on point, boy.
I don't know what I'd do with 1,000 roaches though. I only got 3 spiders.
Oh dang!
If you
I don't
can't
want to
use
talk about
them,
numbers.
I'm about to say I can send you some crested geckos over there.
if you can't use them though, for any one of the comments, bro.
You don't want to send them to me, Will.
Hey,
man.
Take the chondros.
No, but
I got chondros over here.
Yo, but for the people who don't need the roaches though, if you have time and then have the thing, you can always like ship them to like a reptile sanctuary thing for like whatnot. That's what I did. No, just a suggestion.
If you got a Mexican black king snake, it'll eat them roaches.
Really?
I never knew that.
Yeah, colubrids. I fed some to my gopher snake and my milk snake. They both ate them.
Wow.
Interesting you bring that up because I was watching a podcast the other day about chondros and they were suggesting that baby chondros eat insects.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Which makes sense.
Because they're so damn small.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Right. Yo, speaking of chondros, I'm a bad influence, bro, because Amos had messaged me, bro, and it's like, man, my wallet's hurting, I can't buy anything else. And then I sent him that auction of that high yellow, and he was like, fuck you. He was like, fuck you, and went and bought it.
High yellow what?
The high yellow chondro. It was like a lemongrass tree / 1-inch female.
There's 2 chondros on MorphMarket right now. You should point him in the direction of. One's from Purple Rain and one's from D's Balls, and both of them got Bill's line of Jaeger in them.
Got that freight train?
I did, but I did tell him about these, but he told me he was a good pick AF. He spent he dropped like 23,000 on like 3 slots for it was Freight Train to Pathogen just had her eggs.
Oh, he bought the pre-laid egg.
Yeah, he bought the slots and he bought
wild, man.
And then he bought it's from the Sickness 2.0 to Mountain Dew or Contagion, I don't know. But that one too.
Hey, what's the one called that he just has, that Bill just has, them all black ones?
Sickness 2.0.
All black and red too, burgundy.
Yeah, them things crazy.
Crazy.
Too bad they don't stay that color.
It's discoids, Josh. Discoid roaches, which are illegal in Florida.
It's baby's bedtimes. My children need to go to bed.
I feel you. I gotta check out some fellas. I gotta go handle some more work.
I appreciate you.
Thanks for popping in, bro. We appreciate it.
You know it. Definitely.
All
I'll
right.
be in the comments. I'll be in the chat.
Yo.
You know it. Hey, I still gotta make it out there to that Cali show. We're gonna do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. December
All right, hey, bro.
Going down.
I appreciate you, Will.
Later.
Hey, but Brian, I am going to be in the chondro. I'm going to have one chondro next year, hopefully, because Amos said he's going to bless me with a freight train, babe. Not freight train, a tire kicker, baby, when he's ready. I'm super excited about that.
Nice.
How's the retake doing?
Oh, she's fine, man. She's I have her right now. Oh, I'll get her right now for my cat's 1 second. Let me.
She's good. She's pushing 9 foot now.
No, she's actually 4'7". She's not.
You measure your retake pause like regularly?
No, every like 3-4 months.
I don't blame you, Dylan. I do not blame you.
Let me get
this off MorphMarket.
Let me get her. She is not. Oh, she's hungry. She's. not wanting to mess with me right now. But,
hey, you need me to line you up with a haircut, bro?
Maybe.
I was a pro clipper back in the day.
Well, back when I was locked up, I was the best barber on the unit.
Y'all can't have shit in Florida.
Hey, I can't even have Dubai's in Florida.
Y'all can't have shit in Florida.
Discords, they're Discords, so they are legal in Florida.
Oh, okay. Good deal.
What's the difference?
I have
Florida.
no idea.
No, what's the difference in
They
roaches?
can't even climb up nothing though. Like they can't climb or get it.
Discords are natural. Discords are natural. They are from Florida. Discord, or they are, whereas dubias aren't in Florida.
Okay. They're the roaches I see when I lift up boards and shit.
Yeah, basically.
Gotcha. How do y'all feel about how do you feel about feeding your spiders? So say you catch a cricket outside, like would you feed your spider a cricket from outside?
No.
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 Never.
Absolutely
I'm
not.
not feeding. Well, okay, I'm about to lie. I have fed my milk snake a lizard that I caught outside. I did do that.
Well, no.
What's wrong with it?
The lizard?
Insecticides, pesticides.
Yeah, you just don't know what it ate. That's the only problem.
Parasites could be in it. Could be hitchhiking some kind of parasite with it.
Brother, you be feeding your snake. You be feeding your snakes rats from outside.
Look, if I catch these 2 rats outside, that boa will get them.
You better kill them shit. You better kill them shit.
So it's a well-known rumor in Florida that people used to feed their boas squirrels.
Really?
I wouldn't put it past it.
Yeah.
So this girl right now, she's a year old and she's under 4 SFA. I'm feeding her mediums every 10 days now. Medium rats.
Nice.
Man, that's too big, man. You trying to get her big?
No, I just feed her. I feed her every 10 days bi-weekly. I just go off of like how long the bump stays. If it stays like 2-3 days before disappearing, then that's a good sized meal.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, then I have to feed her a little bit more sooner. And once it stops leaving a bump, then I size her up.
Nah, don't. Well, I mean,
she's not a pure like yours is though. She's a cross, so she's not gonna be as small as yours is.
I think he's trying to debunk the myth of I think it was me who was saying that super dwarfs are just maintenance fed retics.
So Dylan said, "Hey, feed her medium and see how she gets and see how they are." So I said, "Bet I'll feed her medium every 10 to 14 days. We'll see how." And she's still doing her thing. But look, she's so nice, man. If I hadn't gotten into ball pythons, bro, I would have been so heavy in the retics, like right now.
Nah, they're gonna start pretty.
That's all right. I'm about to make some hybrids, so.
Hey, same, bro.
What, retic ball pythons?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted a retic burn, but the dude said,
and I still can't have one.
Yeah, he said he
can't have one.
Hell no, it's gonna be part retic.
Hey,
don't worry about it. Nobody will know. They won't even be able to tell.
Hey DJ, you could front that Motley Golden Child Snow Glow I sent you in the chat, bro. That shit is crazy. I could make those, bro. I could make
me a Motley Snow Glow. Motley Snow Glow.
It's a Motley Golden Child Snow Glow. So Snow Glow is essentially like 3 different recessives to our allelic. So Indo Caramel is allelic with the albino. So it's Indo Caramel, Purple Albino, and then it's Anery. That's what a Snow Glow is. It's super cool. Yeah, I can make my girl's a Golden Child double head Purple Albino Anery. So if I were to get like a Orange Glow, an Anery Orange Glow Motley, I can make a Motley Golden Child Snow Glow. Yeah.
That was up, bro.
Interesting.
I don't know nothing about none of that shit, but okay.
I don't either. It's no different than
that shit.
It's no different than beating ball pythons. You just get better
No.
odds because there's more eggs.
I understand that. All I'm saying is I know nothing about none of what the hell you're telling me. So I'm just
KG, that's the one
Sound like
thing about
Japanese.
KG. That's the one thing about retics, though, bro. With ball pythons, it's like if the odds are lucky. It's only with retics, it's like how many. It's never if I'm gonna hit something. It's how many I'm gonna hit.
So you saying you're gonna hit 100% of the time?
For the most part, especially like if you have a mainland, especially about like it's like think about a super dwarf girl. Like this girl, let's say she's like 11 feet, 20 pounds. She can lay anywhere from 12 to 26 eggs in the clutch.
Wow.
Nah.
What's the average they go for though? All right, so with
3 to 4,000 right now for a nice snow glow.
All right, so with that being said, the same way we say if you're breeding ball pythons, you gotta make sure you got the space in case none of them sell. You gotta be able to raise them up, put them in bigger tubs as they grow, properly feed them, and all that type of stuff. If you're breeding retics, do retic breeders already have people lined up that want these things?
Well, no. You can keep the baby. They're more controlled in their clutches. They just don't breed the breed. They do that, and you can keep the babies in a rack system for a year, but then you size them up. Most males, if you get for small lineages, so like small parents, a 4x2x2 enclosure will be good for a male for life. Whereas a female 6x6
of those.
What?
You just said they can have like 26 eggs. You might need 26 of those. That's a
lot. You might need that. Yeah, but most retic breeders, they have lists. They have lists. At least the ones I know, the ones that are about the Garrett Hartle tree, they put up like a list, and then people buy them beforehand, or they or so it depends. If you're into like the Garrett Hartle like tree or like connection, then it's pre-ordered, a lot of pre-order stuff. But if you're like doing it solo, then more people won't do they might only do 1 or 2 clutches every other year or so. It really it's more for their goals than just to sell them. That's why the prices stay high. The Superdorf niche is still very. There's not a lot of supply as of right now.
Because I always wondered that part.
KJ, what you over there doing?
Man, cleaning out that dual assertive tank.
Man, it's so like he is in the dentist's office.
Yeah, that was fun. You got a pair?
No, I only got one. My cousin, I was gonna buy a 1.1, but it was, my cousin was at the show. He like, man, I want one of those. So I talked him into getting the pair. I got one, but his are breeding right now. So we're gonna be selling some melanistic ones and some wild type ones.
How about I
kind of like the wild type ones more.
No, you go back in.
What do they go for?
Wild type.
The wild type is it's like green, blue, and gray.
I've seen those before. I think I've seen those.
Yeah, they're dope. They look like a monsoon lizard. Have a bunch of spots on them. Yeah, they're fire. And it's when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that melanistic, gotta have it. Thinking of like a miniature black dragon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
The Chinese water dragon or something.
How big?
We're up, Lace.
How big is your retic, KG?
Which one? The male?
Yeah, the female, the one that you had longer.
Oh, the one I fed today. That's the one you want me to pull out and get bit? Is that the one?
No, I was just like, hey, bro, hey, bro. I don't know about your girl.
She's about 1,050 grams.
Oh yeah, my girl's the same weight as yours, but my girl's actually bigger.
Mine's 3 years old. She ready to breed.
Yeah, he got a pure locality female. Whoa.
She ready to breed.
He got a real one.
I'm trying to find a the perfect male. One of my ocelot males, but
Well, I hope. See,
the way
his
my
girl
account
probably.
is set up, I can't get one.
See, his girl probably realistically, if you fed her, she probably would max out like 13 pounds most if you wanted to get to that. Not that I would for pure. My
Pounds?
girl's,
Yeah, she would never
yeah,
get to 13 pounds.
my girl might get to like 15 to 20 pounds, but my girl's gonna be.
That's still small though.
That's
For a
way
reset.
small compared to like a mainland. A mainland
Yeah.
the same thing. A mainland, if you get
Compared
mainland,
to to one of them brewers, huh? One of them J
I've
Brewers.
seen I've seen mainlands at a year old at about like 30, 40 pounds.
Shit.
At like 10, 11 feet.
Shit. Ain't no way.
Those are those Sulawesi's. Those Sulas. If you
some
know,
of
you
them
know.
fishes are huge.
Ain't no
But
way.
they're nice too, man. The temperament is they get a bad rap because they're huge, but they got a good temperament.
You just gotta watch males when they're breeding. They see females, bro. Females are chill, but males are just when it's breeding time. They'll fuck you up, man.
Nah, Nikki said she keeps hers out. Like hers just be free roaming, males and females.
Who
was it?
Nikki.
Oh yeah. She lets them out daily.
Was it?
And
That
it's
was the
funny
ones
because
that locked?
that's one of the few snakes that will go back to its enclosure.
And hers do.
Yeah, you can just leave the enclosure open. They'll come out, roll around, get tired, and go back.
It's crazy.
Which is, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
If you got a room set up where you can do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, hold on. We about to end this one right here because I'm hungry and I'm tired. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Replay Gang, #replay gang. Y'all make sure y'all know what it is. Y'all let us know that you're here. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody for tapping in. Shout out to Will. Shout out to OG, KG. Shout out to Prophecy. Shout out to Banner. She had to go handle the kids.
Nah, Banner lying.
Everybody. She lying. Hey, KG, what happened to that girl you was supposed to send me, man?
This one?
Every time that Banner's on and KG pulls up, we gotta pull up Debo's music rolling up on the bike.
Hey, you see that thing biting?
Get his ass.
See, my girl ain't never struck at me, KG. I don't know about you.
Hey, I just fed this one 2 rats. You see how that lump?
You said that's 3 years old?
No. This is the male. This guy's about a year. He's not 100% dwarf. I'll show you the dwarf. She might be on 10. I got rats in the room. Yeah, see, she's still ready to get in.
Shit.
You see, she got big old lumps in her. Relax.
And that's an adult female?
Yeah.
Damn.
She's an adult.
She ready to go.
Oh yeah, that put property.
That's adult. That's pure female. Look, his girl.
Look at this lady. Look at this lady right
here. She's a lot thicker body than mine.
Murder scene in there.
Damn.
Yeah, I just gave her a couple, so let me leave her alone. Hey, relax. I'll try to kick
can't even close the
she's about to take off on me. Relax, girl.
Hell no.
I'm about to move her out of there. She's fucking her nose up trying to get out the rack.
See, but one thing I've always said about super dwarfs is, and I took a deeper thought, is on these islands they're small because they're eating bad. But I think realistically, it's unrealistic to expect even the purest to be as small as the wild ones are, because you're feeding them like perfect nutritional value rats instead of like bats.
Hey, hold that thought.
Hold your thought
until
the next time we have you on. There it is. We are trying to leave.
We're saying goodbye, buddy.
Goodbye. We appreciate everybody for tapping in. Like I said, Replay Gang. Y'all make sure y'all hit the channel. Y'all join the channel so y'all can catch me frolicking.
Join the bomb squad.
Frolicking.
Join the bomb squad. There it is. Join the bomb squad. Shout out to the Whiskey Bond Network. We appreciate y'all. And like that, we are out.